Welcome to In Moderation,
the show where we give you a moderate dose of info, sarcasm, and we already know we're not approved. Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast where I ask Rob to guess what drink I'm opening just by the sound of it.
All right. It's
Take it in, figure it out.
Is it Code Red?
No, you're never going to guess it. It's V8.
Oh, I was never going to guess that.
No, you would never guess that. I'm telling you, lately I've been getting into it. It says 2.5 servings of vegetables in this can right here. I know a lot of people don't like it.
Go.
I grew up like my mom was like vegetarian for a long time. She was trying to get me to eat healthy and shit, you know, all that good stuff. And so she was like, V8, that's like veggies and whatnot. And I just kind of grew up with it. And it's got 3 grams of fiber. And it's only, 60 calories? Oh, 10 grams of sugar.
Oh, no.
But
it's almost like vegetables have sugar in them.
And, you know, like, and I know people always say, like, the sodium and whatnot. Like, yeah, it fucking does have 900 milligrams of sodium, which is like half of what you need in a day. I get it. I tried the low sodium one. It's awful. It's so bad. I can't do it. Like, listen, it balance, right? A little bit of sodium, but like also vegetables, right? And fiber. So you got to find that middle ground. And the middle ground is V8 for me.
The thing with sodium is I'd rather tell people exercise more instead of worry about your sodium intakes that much, unless you've got heart conditions, of course.
That's the thing is with sodium. People always like, why don't you talk about it? It's like, it's so, one thing we've talked about it before is person to person. If you have high blood pressure, if you have, heart disease and these things, then yes, it's much more important for you to watch your sodium intake. Absolutely. Like the DASH diet is meant for people with like a history of heart disease, and it's meant to lower sodium and along with other things, of course. And like, I get it. But for your average person who doesn't have those things, if you're exercising, drinking enough fluids, also getting your potassium, like that sort of thing, it's not, out of all the things, right? Like I'm less concerned with that than people not getting enough fiber, not exercising enough, and not like eating enough fruits and vegetables and all these things. So it's just like, you got to pick your battles, you know?
Yeah. But speaking of protein and fiber, I believe we've got some top 10 lists that we can go over.
Oh, that's what we were doing. Right. Right before this. That's right. We didn't have a guest, so we were immediately trying to think of what we could do. Oh shit. My wife is opening the garage. That's loud as fuck. Okay.
It's okay. At least it's
damn, does that sound like the train that goes by when you have trains that go by? Because it sounds so loud. It's like right below me. Damn. All right. I found this list of the top 8 protein, best high protein foods, according to a dietitian. So that's important. By eating well. Okay. It's by eating well. I picked this because normally I eating shitly. So I eating poorly. So I like to learn how to eat well. And before we even get started, it has a little calculator. Okay, Rob, how old are you?
What? I'm not supposed to say that on street. Don't ask a lady her age.
I'm fine. I'll guess 70. Listen, I know you're only like a little bit older than me, but I don't remember exact number.
It's 41.
41? I thought you were only a few years older. Damn. How old am I? I'm 30.
I don't know. How old
I was born in 91, but it hasn't been my birthday yet. Math, 33? I don't remember. How much do you weigh? But not in kilograms, okay? I don't know. I only have pounds here. This is the problem. All right. Well, I guess I can multiply it. What's your weight in kilograms? Because then it's 2.2, right? 2.2 pounds per kilogram. Yeah, it's 2.2. So what's your kilograms?
But I'll make it easy on you. It's 185 pounds.
That's about what I weigh. What did I check last? I think I was like 189. Like I'm usually like the high 180s. Yeah, like high 180s. Are you pregnant or breastfeeding?
Yes.
Nice.
I mean,
both
yes.
Pregnant and breastfeeding.
Yes.
Your protein's going to need to be higher. Okay. And then how active are you? Sedentary, light activity, moderate, or very active?
Oh, God. I guess lately it's more moderate.
Let's go moderate. You need 117 grams of protein per day, according to this protein calculator. That doesn't sound too far off. I mean, that's pretty like, we've been like recommending to people like 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight, So that seems to be pretty on par there.
I'm trying to think of how much.
I thought it would be lower because like the FDA, the RDA for like protein is only like 50 grams of like protein. I'm like, that's pretty low. Like, could you get by with that? I'm sure for most people, but like probably beneficial to go up a little bit from there for like a lot of folks.
But
I don't
that
know.
doesn't take age into account, right? So,
Also doesn't take age into account. Older people definitely, protein a
yeah.
little bit is a good idea. Oakley came back from the swimming pool, so she's crying. She probably gonna need to get changed out of her wet clothes. Who likes that? I don't. It's awful.
Ugh.
It's
Wet
not fun,
clothes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 8 foods here. Yes, 8 foods, and I want you. And then we're gonna do whatchamacallit. What's that show with Steve Harvey? Family Feud, but it's just one person. That's what.
All
We're
right.
doing. I got 8 things on the board.
Everybody gets to play along.
LaPam family. What do you got?
That's still closer than most people get to pronouncing my name right.
LaPam. LaPam sounds fun. Lapham.
Show me shrimp.
Shrimp. That's an interesting one. No shrimp, actually.
What?
Shrimp's a good.
No shrimp?
Yeah, shrimp's a good. That is a good. Shrimp is mostly protein, right? Like shrimp has very little fat. Shrimp's a really good one that I think is like underrated. It has cholesterol. That's why I always see like it's got cholesterol, and it's like dietary cholesterol. I mean, for some people in certain situations, yeah, you might need to watch out for that. For most people, that has pretty minimal impact on your blood cholesterol.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got one strike. I need another one.
Shit.
Why don't you go with like the classic? What is the one that it's always on the list?
Oh, well, it's probably made by an American, so we got to go with beef on there.
Okay, so lean beef is number 1. Yes, lean beef is number 1. 22 grams of protein, a 3-ounce serving of 93% lean. Man, but 93, like that, the price on that definitely gets high. Like, I don't know what the average price of like 80/20 is, but then it goes up from there to like 93, and you can talk like decent money for like a pound of that.
Yeah.
But like, if you can afford
the most economical choice,
I guess if you get 16 ounces, right, for let's just say it's like $10 or something, which is probably not even that high, you're getting like a bunch of servings, which is only 3 ounces and 22 grams of protein. So you're actually getting like a total amount of protein, quite a bit, I guess. So like price per gram isn't too bad, but yeah. So, all right, give me another one.
Bad, but not amazing.
But not amazing. It's not like beans or something. But then if you need like more protein per calorie, right? Like you don't want as many calories. Then like, yeah, I get it. And then you want like a leaner protein source.
I mean, salmon has to be on there, right?
Salmon is number 3. Good job. It is. I probably wouldn't have guessed salmon on the list, to be honest. I probably wouldn't have guessed because I don't know. I feel like they would have gone tuna or something. But this one seems to be more on like healthy eating. So, well, maybe
I'm guessing tuna isn't on the list then.
Tuna is not on the list. I'm going to give you that one. This is the only, that's the only seafood. That is the only seafood, actually.
Really?
Weird. Yeah. I think not tilapia or no, really interesting. But that's, 19 grams of protein per 3-ounce serving, which, yeah, like salmon has more fat, but like, it's like healthy fats and shit. Like it's good for you. Eat your salmon. People, and they're like, oh, you got to get your wild caught salmon. Fuck, that pisses me off. Like when they're just like, you got to be wild caught, otherwise sea lice. Like, yeah. That's why Americans are so unhealthy. They're eating too much farm raised salmon. You nailed it. Fucked. Okay, man. So you have 2 already out of 8, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. If you can get to 4 of these without 3 strikes, I'd say that's pretty impressive.
I'm going back and forth on if venison would be on there.
American. This is written by an American. I'm just saying that. So like, just throwing that one out there. America.
Oh, so cheeseburgers.
Yes, cheeseburgers. Lean beef was already number 1. It's number 0. No, cheeseburgers or venison. I'm just going to give that to you. It's not on the list.
Man, no seafood, no venison.
Nope.
God, is there probably...
Come on, there's one that's like everyone says first, always.
Well, the thing I say first always is usually a fish or shrimp.
Not you, though, but what do people, like when you ask someone what has protein, what are they going to say? You're playing Family Feud, not what does Rob Lapham think.
Oh, God. Peanut butter?
Peanut butter is actually on the list. Yes, that's not what I was going for, but you actually got it. I'm surprised. I would not have said peanut butter either. It is... because people give it shit for having too many calories, right? It's like it's 180 or 190 calories depending per serving, and you only get 7 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. And so like, oh, it's so many calories. It's a fat source. I'm like, I get it. Yeah, it's a fat, more fats. It has more fats than it has protein, but still like 7 grams, that adds up. that adds up. So yes, I like peanut butter. Okay, give me another one. What do people always say? Come on, Rob.
Everybody listening's yelling at me like, chicken. Come on.
Yes,
chicken.
Yes, chicken. Yes, it's chicken. Thank God. Oh my goodness. I was waiting for chicken. Chicken's number 2. That's always people. Whenever I see like people ask protein, like, oh, chicken. Always chicken. 27 grams per 3-ounce serving. Now I'm sure that's breast because like thighs are going to be higher in fat and therefore have less protein. They are tastier though. They definitely are tastier when you put the fat in there. Chicken breasts, man. Let me tell you, when I was in my like peak fitness, like influencer, like stage, I was trying to do all those things. I would just cook 6 chicken breasts like in the oven, and I wasn't good at cooking, so I would just over bake the shit out of it, and it was super dry. So I didn't want to add any calories to it though, so I would just eat it with mustard, and that's literally all I would do. Like out of the fridge, just like dip cold chicken in mustard and eat it, and like it worked, but it wasn't like the tastiest thing ever. It was filling. It was filling. All right, I'm impressed. You got 4 with only 1 strike. I'm impressed. If you could get
better than I thought I did.
Yeah, no, you did better. If
if chicken's on there, is turkey on there as well?
No, turkey is not on there. I'm not gonna take a strike from you, but no, I'm gonna give you another hint. That is it for meat. That is it. There's no more animals. But there are animal products.
So like yogurt.
Yogurt's not on here. All right, I'm taking a strike from you for that, but I'm surprised because the yogurt should be on here.
Yeah,
why is not? Okay, there's yogurt's friend, sort of friend. Oh, it's on here.
Oh, what? Your sort of friend?
Yogurt's sort of friend.
Your sort of friend.
Yogurts. What's trending right now? Yes, it's of course it's always cottage cheese. Yeah. Oh, my friend. Yeah, I know. I really have to lean into it with videos. Like I like cottage cheese. I just don't want it to be in cookie dough and fucking ice cream. Damn, man. But yeah, 12 grams per half cup. And
cottage cheese is on there, but not yogurt.
Yeah, I was surprised. Okay, so there's only 3 left. What's another one people always say? Chicken, and there's another one that you always see. I'll give you a hint. There's a fitness influencer that eats like 30 of these a day.
30? Wait.
Well, at least 12. I think it's 12. You've covered it many times.
Meat.
It's not meat. It's an animal product. You've covered this gentleman many times before, and he eats like 12 of these a day, and he's all about it. We have a nickname.
Eggs.
Eggy. Eggy
I'm like thinking egg or animal product that's not meat that we've eggs.
Eggs,
the thing that's expensive down there right now.
Yeah, it's come back a little bit in price, but yeah, they still are expensive. 6 grams. So there's 2 left, and I don't think you probably pick either one of these. I doubt you would get them. One, let me give you a hint. Italy would really like this. Would be a fan of this. Italy would be a fan of this, number 6.
So some kind of pasta?
Pasta is correct. That is just pasta.
Just pasta.
I didn't think pasta would be on here. Because I think they probably picked this because most people don't think of it like when it comes to protein, Like pasta has 8 grams of protein per 1 cup cooked. And like you can get like obviously the other pastas that are a little bit more like the Barilla plus protein doesn't have that much more protein. I think it only has 2 more grams or 3 more grams. So it has like 10 grams per serving, but still like 10 grams is that adds up. Like you have that with another protein source, you're getting in a decent amount of protein, and it does have more fiber.
Some chicken in there.
Yeah, exactly. You can put whatever else in there, put some cottage cheese in there, blend it up. All right. And the last one is a legume, but not beans.
Well, we already had peanut butter on there.
Yeah, it's not peanuts. Name a legume other than beans.
Peas.
No, 3 strikes, you lose. Now my turn. Lentils was what I was looking for. Lentils. 18 grams per 1 cup cooked. I'll tell you, people don't like, like I hate lentils. I'm like, I get it, because the way most people eat lentils or had lentils is like just not great. Like it's just there on a plate.
Right.
Like Indian, like if you look up Indian recipes, they definitely do it justice. I think the best. But if you're just like looking for a lazy way, I would just say.
It's funny that you mention Indian recipes because what I've got for you is the top 10 fiber-rich
foods I'm looking forward to this
India.
Oh, in India.
in
That's
India.
That's interesting. That's a curveball. I like it though. But anyway, I was just saying, mix your lentils with beef or whatever you use. Like if you like
Yes.
half beef and
Yes.
half lentils, and then you make, like whatever your ground beef, and just eat it like that, or burger or whatever it is. Like you can just add it with things. That's what's so nice. You can get a can of it. It's already cooked, and we don't even have to cook it if you don't want to. And this can's like $1 or $2, and you get 4-ish servings. That's pretty good. So I like lentils. All right. Boy howdy, the top, I would say top 10. There's 10
There's 10 fiber
of
rich
the.
foods in India.
All right. Well, I have to guess lentils, obviously. Am I guessing specific lentils, like red
No,
lentils?
lentils. Lentils is number one.
I mean, of course, like obvious, like what else could it
Yeah.
possibly be? Lentils, because lentils have about the same amount of fiber as they do protein, right? Isn't it like per cup? I know it's like, let's say it said 18 grams of protein. I think it's around 18 grams of fiber as well, maybe 20. But like lentils, again, it's just, that's why I love legumes, man. They're so cheap. They're pretty versatile, and you get protein
Yep.
and fiber. So like
Yep.
people get, laugh because I'm always pushing them, but I'm like, just they got so many things going for them. And people are like, oh, I don't like the taste. It's like you could do other things. So one of my favorites, people are always like, what? I saw this from Yummy Toddler Food. She has a TikTok and Instagram. Definitely recommend her, especially if you have kids. But she blends red lentils, cooked red lentils. So you do have to. So what she does is she cooks red lentils in a microwave with water. So like you rinse them, you put them in water, and you microwave them for like a few minutes. And you'll see when red lentils are cooked, they open up. You can tell when they're cooked. You can also just try tasting them. And then you blend those into a pasta sauce. That's it, like a red sauce. You just put that in your with your pasta. More protein, more fiber, and it took you like 4 minutes, like 3 minutes, and like you just sit there in the microwave for most of it. So lentils are just so versatile and fucking dirt cheap, man. It's the best.
Yep.
It's the best. So it had to be number one. I'm assuming beans are also going to be on there, or do I have to get specific? Do I have to ask? Do I have to say specific beans? I'm losing my connection. Well, that explains that.
Yep.
Okay, can you? All right, I think I hear you now. Is beans on there?
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
You nailed that first one so good that your internet was just like, I give up.
End of episode. Don't be your worst. Yeah, beans, right? So, or do I have to say chickpeas or like black beans? Or what am I saying?
Chickpeas. Yes.
Okay, chickpeas. So are there other beans on the list? Because there's got to be other ones if they're saying chickpeas. I love chickpeas.
No.
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 How high were they when they wrote this? All right. Yeah, I mean, I love chickpeas. I just made them from
But
like
chickpeas are number 2.
Okay, that's gotta be, which again, what, like 7 grams of fiber per serving ish, somewhere around there anyway. And again, versatile. You can make your own hummus. Kind of a pain in the ass, so I usually just buy the like hummus packets. I like to buy the hummus in the individual packets. You get them at like Costco or something, and then you can dip like vegetables in there if you want, or naan, or whatever it is. That's a great way. But also, I've been making other ones like the cookie doughs with chickpeas. There's a little bit of the chickpea flavor, but like I think it's good enough to warrant trying to see if you like it. So yeah, chickpeas. Okay. India does eat a lot of peas as well, so I would guess that.
Yep. Peas number 9.
Number 9. All right, because
9.
peas have 4 grams of, I think it's like 4 or 5 grams of fiber per serving, which again, underrated, man. Like, just I buy them frozen. I hate canned peas. God, I hate canned peas. For me, they're just so gross. But frozen ones, you throw them in at the end of like cooking some pasta or something. Yeah, there's again, buy a big bag, super cheap, and like you get fiber and a little bit of protein as well, because they're actually a legume. People think they're a vegetable, which they kind of act like a vegetable. You can treat them as a vegetable. They're green, but they are technically a legume. Okay, peas, lentils. It's like a whole wheat thing. So, do I have to be more specific?
No,
like
whole wheat.
Whole wheat. I was just gonna say like whole wheat. So just whole wheat, anything.
Yep, whole wheat. That's number 3.
Wheat. That's number 3. Okay, yeah. I mean that makes sense, because you can do whole wheat pasta, whole wheat breads, whole wheat breakfast cereals, whatever. And it's definitely a good source of like insoluble fiber. which, people ask like, what do I do? Do I have to get more of this? That I'm like, just eat fiber. You don't really have to focus on it too much, but like it's just insoluble is just like that adds bulk to your stool and that sort of thing. It doesn't have like as many of the benefits. Like soluble fiber helps you with like cholesterol and your blood sugar and that sort of thing. But like insoluble fiber definitely helps. You want both of them. And wheat is definitely more insoluble. What else? A V8? Is V8 on the list? So everybody in India is just like chugging V8. That'd be great. Okay.
It's quite on the list, but
so I'm assuming, do they pick a specific vegetable? I'm assuming they pick a specific vegetable, right? Like, tell me there's like a
specific vegetable.
What vegetable is India eating more of? I know they cook with onions a lot. I don't feel like that has a ton of fiber, but like,
is onions not going to be a good fiber option, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it has some. There's fiber in onions and garlic. Technically, they use a lot of onions and garlic. Spices. Is spices on the list? India uses a lot of spices.
They use enough spice to
that it's actually contributes to their fiber. Yeah, but a vegetable? Fuck. I'm gonna guess. What do they have a lot of? Tomatoes, which is technically a vegetable. Which is I'm gonna say is a vegetable. Tomatoes. Final guess.
No.
Okay. What's the vegetable?
Sorry.
Tell me.
The vegetable is carrots.
Carrots. Interesting. I mean, I get a lot of I don't get a lot of. I don't think when I order like Indian food, I don't think I get a lot of carrots. I mean, sure, like our Indian listeners are like screaming, like carrots are in so many different Indian foods. I'm like, sorry, I don't know, but yeah,
I mean, I picture them in curry.
In a curry for sure, definitely. You can blend them up once you cook them, that sort of thing. So I could definitely see it. They add flavor. They don't add a ton of fiber. I remember I did like how many. I was like, what's 10 grams of fiber look like? And I did it with carrots. And it was a lot of carrots. I was like, man, this is a lot. Like the carrots don't have as much fiber as I thought they did. I think per serving, it only had like 2 grams. Like fiber in 1 serving of carrots. 2 grams. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2 to 2.5 grams of fiber. So like I guess it only has 25
that's
calories.
That's why they're low on the list.
Right, so that's they only have 25 calories. All right. Is there a fruit? Do they have a fruit on the list?
There's multiple fruits.
There's multiple fruits. But,
yeah, I'll give you a hint. One of them I fucking hate.
Bananas are on the list in India. Well, I guess bananas are just everywhere, right? Bananas are just everywhere, so that makes sense.
Yeah, they're cheap. Bananas number 6.
Number 6. I get the texture and things like that, but so it's just the flavor you don't like. Also, like, so if you have like banana in a smoothie, you're immediately like, get out of here.
I don't like it's a perfect blend of texture and taste that I do not like.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. We all got shit we don't like. But that has like what 3 grams of fiber per like banana, which isn't like a ton, but hey, like it's just easy to grab a banana. And here at least they're like 50-60 cents a pound. Like I'm always amazed when I put on a giant stack of bananas and then it's like $1.90, and I'm just like, I bought so many bananas though. Like I got like 12 bananas, and they're like, yeah, that's less than $2. I'm like, okay, man, I need to get more bananas. And then you kind of look into why bananas are so cheap, and then you get sad. But like, we're not going. We don't need to go there. And so there's multiple fruits, you said, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna guess like just some common fruits because I said bananas, apples.
I'm gonna go the other way. Don't go common.
Don't go common. Crab apples.
Don't go common.
Fuji's. Uncommon fruits. Dragon fruit.
No.
Fuck. Actually. I thought I had it with dragon fruit. I thought I was in with passion fruit.
Does India cook with dragon fruit?
I don't think so. But like it's a rare fruit. I think it's more of like a East Asian thing than it is a Indian Asian West Asian thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Words. So no dragon fruit, no passion fruit either.
Nope.
So but still uncommon.
Still uncommon.
Goji berries. No.
No, but that's a good guess.
Acai berries.
Not necessarily for the thing, but that just came out of left field.
I just bought some goji berries from an Asian market, like for dried goji berries. And it was only like $7 or $8 for a big thing of them. So like, I think that's, if you go to like Asian markets, man, you find some good shit there. What else could more uncommon? Is there a berry? Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, all the
There are no berries.
Fuck,
No
get
berries.
out of here with this berry hate.
Okay.
Blackberries and raspberries have like 8 grams of fiber per cup. Come on. But I guess Indians are just not eating berries. Kiwis. Kiwi.
I think you've gone a little too far.
Kiwi. Gold kiwis.
To the other
Gold
side
kiwis.
of the globe.
Sun kiwis. I don't know what fruits they're eating a lot of in India. I don't know. What other weird fruits are there?
Well, one of them has fruit in the name.
Durian.
Durian? Actually, I'm surprised durian probably should be on this list.
Damn, man. Not even durian. I guess, again, more East Asian. But I'm sure durian made its way to India. I'm sure
it just might be I don't know.
And for those that don't know, durian's known as the stinky fruit, or like the death fruit. Like it apparently smells like rotting flesh. I've never actually opened like a durian. You can't bring it on like certain subways and like public transportation because it smells so bad. But like apparently it's good. Oh, is like, so like India, is like seitan on the list or something like that? Or like one of the like meat alternative type things? Like tofu or tempeh?
No.
Really?
But
kind of thought they would have had.
There's a grain that's on the list.
Oh, a grain. So probably not brown rice, right? Like they usually use white rice in India.
Not
brown rice doesn't have that much fiber.
Specific.
Oh, rice.
I mean, rice would be a great guess if it had fiber in it, but
yeah, I mean, no, it doesn't really have that much fiber. Farro, that's my favorite. Farro's the fucking best. Wheat, barley, what's the other one? Kumut. Guessing all the weird. Bulgur wheat.
Millets.
And I was getting there. Okay, millet. I'm still stuck on what fruits India is. What weird, like what so they're more like obscure fruits? Star fruit.
No.
Mango.
There's
pineapple.
Getting closer.
You're saying getting closer in a question mark, so I don't feel like I am.
So what do you mean? 3 fruits. And I don't actually know my fruit well enough. Yep, there's 3 fruits.
I heard he said dragon fruit. What the fuck? What? I don't know how many more. I mean, I know there's a lot more fruits, but like.
Okay, so one of them Paul Saladino brings on planes.
Oh, coconuts.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't really think about coconut. And right, India does use a lot of coconut milk. Do they also cook with? Listeners, let us know. Does India like use a lot of like actual coconut? Like, do they shave coconuts and like use coconut like flakes or whatever?
Again,
it's called?
I see the throwing it in a curry.
But like, yeah, I see that. I just always see coconut milk, which coconut milk doesn't have the fiber, and it does. And maybe it has a little bit, but it can't have that much. But like dried coconut definitely has fiber. Okay, so it is a tropical. Is there more? Are they all tropical? Are the other 2 tropical fruits?
Yes.
All tropical
it's
fruits.
Almost like they're in that tropical climate.
Yeah, well, I guessed a bunch of tropical fruits. Okay, I guess like passion fruit and mango and pineapple and like all of these. Buddha's hand on the list. Like one of the rarest fruits ever. But see me with this list, I don't know. Buddha's hand is not on the list.
Not unless it's by a different name.
I guess kiwi, right? So no kiwi.
You did in fact guess kiwi, and no, there was no kiwi.
No kiwi.
No.
I'm at a loss for like what other fucking tropical fruits. What are they? Is it one of those like weird what are those like kumquats?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to go weird. I'm trying to go like weird, like sort of semi-tropical.
Like I've personally never had these fruits, so I don't know how to hint anything for you.
All right, give me the fucking first letter of the name. Give me something. Give me a letter. Damn, I need to play hangman here. Reverse hangman.
Okay, so the one that had fruit in the name, the first letter of it is J.
Jicama?
No.
No, jicama is not a fruit. Why did I think jicama?
Also, jicama doesn't have fruit in the name.
Oh, it has fruit in the name. Okay, yeah. Jicama's good though. By the way, just throwing that out there. And jicama does have fiber, so we should be eating more jicama. But it has J and it has a juicy fruit. It's Is it juicy fruit, or is that where Indians are getting all their fiber? Fucking juicy fruit.
That's
juicy fruit's delicious.
That is so close, I guess. Yeah.
Listen, it started with a J and it has a fruit. You can't say I didn't hit the fucking stipulations of this.
You got one of the other letters right in there. There's a C in there.
Jackfruit.
Yes.
There it is. Okay. Jackfruit. Yeah. I was thinking of meat alternative, and that's one that didn't come to mind. I was like, seitan, jackfruit, because jackfruit's used a lot in like meat alternative things. If you've never seen it, they sell it canned, or they sell it like it's like in the meat alternative section with like the faux deli meat sort of things. And it's interesting.
Right.
I could go either way. I did like a jackfruit recipe for Thanksgiving when I was like, I'm going to try and not do like a turkey, So I did a jackfruit thing. Wasn't a huge fan. It's weird because like you're trying to make it not sweet, but it's a fruit. So it kind of has its own sweetness. So you really have to work at it. I'm sure in the hands of someone who's adept at it, you could make it really good, but I didn't do great with it. But yeah, okay, just give me the other one. What the hell's the hell?
And the last thing you're missing is guava.
Guava. I always forget about guava. Damn. That's one I never think about guava until like people say it. I remember I was like, it was on a list of like, it was funny, we're talking about protein. Like the fruit with the most protein is guava. Guava has the most protein of any fruit, I believe, because it's got like 3 or 4 grams of like protein per serving or something, which isn't a lot, but like in fruits, you don't expect them to have any protein.
Impressive for a fruit.
Right. So like so get your fiber and get your protein. Have some guava. I just don't see guava. It's definitely more of a South American thing, I feel like I'm sure in like Mexico's technically not South America, but like that whole Central America, South America, I'm sure there's a lot more guava. Okay. Yeah. Is there anything else on the list?
No, that was it.
Okay.
That was all of it.
I'm surprised. I was you threw me with the fucking Indian thing. I was going to be like chia seeds and like all these other ones. I'm like, well, damn, now I got like nothing on that. Extreme wellness tortilla wraps is that on the list?
Dude, the little toaster hack thing where you do the fiber wrap in the toaster.
So fiber, right? Make the little pizzas or whatever. That's whenever like I get thanked. Probably like not the most, but like one of the most things is telling people about the high fiber wraps. It's like I had no idea, and these things taste so similar to the regular wraps, and they have so much fiber. I'm just like, it's such an easy hack. But then I always get the question like, can I get all my fiber from it? And I'm like, you can, but like I wouldn't recommend it. Like you should probably try and get some soluble fiber as well, because the high fiber wraps use modified wheat starch, which is going to be mostly insoluble fiber. So it'd be good. Like I understand like some of those Mission wraps have like 30 grams of fiber, and that's like what you need in a day. Like, can I have one of these? It's like technically you could, but man, let's try and get a little diversity there and have some I don't know, guava or Buddha's hand.
Having the diversity of we eat many things.
That's the thing, man. It's like you always this like, oh, what's the healthiest thing? It's like the healthiest thing is diversity. Just like getting a bunch of different things. That really is it. But I feel like that's the problem, because then like you have these greens powders that pop up and they're like, we have everything in here. And you're like, yeah, you have a fucking milligram of everything. Like that's not doing anything. Yeah. So yeah, just get it like your food. Try and eat diverse. But then also it's difficult because you have all the foods that you like. And like, I totally feel that. And I'm eating like avocado with tomato on toast, like most days, or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So like you find the foods that you like. It's just like, also when you can try it, so maybe try some new things and say like, if there's something else you can kind of work into your diet. That's why I eat this V8. It's got tomatoes, carrots, celery, beets, parsley, lettuce, watercress. Bro, watercress is like one of the most nutrient dense foods out there.
Oh, watercress. There you go.
Watercress, spinach. And then it's got citric acid. So it's got mold.
Perfect. You're hitting everything.
Beta carotene. They just add beta carotene. That's interesting. I don't know why. I don't know. It's good though. I'm finished right now. Done.
So the lesson here is eat more guava, have a V8. And
this is going to be a weird meal. You're going to drink your V8, you're going to eat your guava, and you're going to have, lentils had both. So you have lentils, guava, and V8. Enjoy, everyone. Have a delicious breakfast. I don't know when you have this. It doesn't matter. And don't be your worst. Hey, wasn't that a great time? Listen to the podcast. You were just, I'm assuming you were just listening to in moderation. So if you go ahead and hit the 5-star button, is that a thing? The like button?
That's a thing.
No.
Yeah.
The like button
5
on YouTube.
stars.
If you're on YouTube, hit the like button, not the dislike button. That's a bad button. The
Bad
like
button.
Bad
Don't
button.
touch.
Hit all the other buttons. The share. You can go check out
all those things.
Subscribe. Go check out our Patreon. Yeah. We do have a Patreon. It's free to join if you want, or you could give us some money. That'd be really cool, like $1 or $2. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have.
That's where you'll find all the news for this.
We're super appreciative. You can find all sorts of other stuff there. We do giveaways. I think sometimes.
Sometimes.
All that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, peace.